when Robert and saw Nate Jackson pointing at plans hit a snag.
Struggle ensued in the house, and it's pretty evidence and physical evidence also.
Struggled, Nate blew off part of his fingertip. There was DNA everywhere.
Despite shooting, Nate was able to regain control of the situation and shot Robert Fingercut 3 times.
They now have a dead body in the house. We know there were phone calls made from Nate to Donna indicating that the plan that they had put into place didn't go as they wanted it to, and Nate then fled the scene in Robert Fingerhut's vehicle.
Nate Jackson is found guilty of aggravated murder and given the harshest sentence possible.
Therefore, we sentence him down December 10th, 2003.
Nate got the death penalty.
Donna's trial begins 6 months later. Once again, the state's evidence is overwhelming.
I had copies of the letters that I put up for the jury, snippets of those phone calls. They had all of the planning basically recorded or in written form. The only thing they didn't do was, I guess they could have recorded the actual homicide for us.
Donna's defense attorney tries to argue that Nate Jackson committed the murder of his own volition. But the evidence against her is too much, and the jury finds Donna Roberts guilty of murder. But Donna stuns everyone at her sentencing hearing when she asks the jury to give her the death penalty.
I'm going to take the pressure off. You cannot get to it. You abide by law with one sentence. The death penalty. You have no other choice.
She got up and told the jury she wanted the death penalty, she deserved it. In Ohio, when you are convicted of a death penalty crime, you're basically put on death row. It's outside of general population. You don't have to deal with the other prisoners.
But there's also reasoning for that too, because you have, a little bit more appellate rights. You have a little bit more attention, and also when you're in prison versus if you're general population for life, you're one of many. Versus if you're on death row, now you're the only one, and you're secluded and you're safer.
She wanted the penthouse suite on being Ohio's only female on death row.
Donna gets what she wants on June 21st, 2003.
We therefore find and recommend the sentence of death.
She is not a monster. My mom never physically did anything. In fact, if you read the letters, listen to the transcripts, and to this day, Nate himself, nearly 20 years later, still says he did it on his own. She never committed the physical act, yet she's on death row.
If you don't love your significant other, if the thought of them, makes your stomach turn, just divorce them. Leave them. Here are 3 people that could have all gone their separate ways and probably still be alive to this day, living their lives.
For more information, go to oxygen.com. Their relationship began as a seductive fantasy.
She was head over heels in love with him.
They did share a deep emotional bond.
But the promise of passion would end in bloodshed.
He was attacked when he walked in his house. There were strangulation marks around the neck. He'd been hog-tied.
What was initially thought to be a burglary gone bad turns out to be something much more scandalous.
There were 3 Polaroid pictures of a male's naked penis.
Although they had been placed there purposefully, it appeared this was planned and carried out as a way to maximize embarrassment.
The resulting investigation will uncover a series of secrets and lies, ultimately revealing a betrayal of the darkest kind.
She wants to shower him with gifts so he'll stay around.
He's like, I'm in love with you. I fell in love with you not long after I met you. I care about you so much. I miss you every day.
She realized that everything was premised on a lie. He had played her.
It takes a cold-hearted person to do something like that.
These aren't easy things to do within your soul.
Saturday, February 28th, 2009. St. Tammany Parish, Louisiana. Members of the Lacombe Fire Department noticed that their co-worker, 48-year-old Mario Spramuza, is uncharacteristically late for work.
0700 at the fire station. This is our shift change. In Mario's time, it was always there, 10-15 minutes before shift change, buttoned up, dressed, ready for work.
His motto was, if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're fired.
Mario hasn't left any messages that explain his absence, nor does he answer his cell phone when his fellow firemen call to check on him.
In the business we're in, we see a lot of motor vehicle accidents, a lot of medical emergencies, so of course that's the first two things I think of. We called dispatch to see if they were working any calls in his area, and we didn't hear anything from dispatch.
Concerned, Mario's friend and fellow fireman Lee Hinson drives to Mario's house.
I went to his house, front door's locked. I look in, I noticed that the living room was disheveled. Now I'm like, uh-oh. Either he didn't make it home or he got in an accident going to work. So I called Gina, Mario's wife.
Gina worked at a hospital in Metairie, Louisiana, and had stayed the night at her father-in-law's house in Kenner.
I said, Gina, you need to get over here and open up the door to your house.
Gina drove from her work in the city of New Orleans back to the house in Covington.
She saw that the residence had been ransacked. She saw that there were things thrown about, there were things taken. She had called 911, and she reported that to the dispatch operators.
Gina told the police that she never saw her husband inside of the house.
As she described what she was seeing, the dispatcher informed her that the police back out of the residence and await the deputy's arrival.
As police race to the scene, alarming questions arise. Inside the Spramuza home, local fire department. Mario Spramuza grew up in a loving Italian family in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. From a young age, Mario's giving spirit set him apart in his community.
He would do anything for you. If you needed help with something, he'd come help you.
One of the things that totally surprised me after watching him grow up was seeing how in an emergency situation he kept his cool, calm demeanor. When he joined the paramedic EMS service, he's going to make it.
It wasn't a job being a paramedic to him. It was his calling. That was why he was on earth, is to take care of people.
Mario had been working at East Jefferson Hospital, so through his days in and out of the hospital itself, he did meet Gina in the x-ray department where she worked.
Like Mario, Gina Materano took pride in her job in the medical
That might have been a little bit late, but I was waiting for the game to load. It was taking a little
She's
bit.
from the New Orleans area. She's been here all her life.
Mario was quite a few years
We're
older
just
than
going to cut this
Gina.
up into little pieces here and
Mario
get rid of it.
fell in love with this
How's
4'11",
everybody doing today?
adorable little
Nice,
girl
beautiful day out.
who was just
At least
the life
it's
of the
here.
party, fun, exciting to be around,
Oh, it's going pretty
and
good.
had
Going pretty good.
dreams for the future. And he
You know.
wanted to be in those dreams with her.
I had to get up
Mario
early. I
and
had a
Gina
doctor's
dated
appointment
approximately
today,
a
so
year.
it all went
They had
pretty
a
good so
grand,
far.
beautiful wedding.
Ronnie,
They
what's
moved
up?
across to the North Shore.
It's all good, Ronnie. All good.
And started their life together there.
I was having Wi-Fi issues downstairs last night,
the day
man.
he called me and they announced that she was
Yeah,
pregnant.
I'm a tree killer.
He always loved children. So to have his own was just,
appreciate
that
it,
was the
baby.
greatest gift
How's
in the
everything
world
today?
you could ever shower him with.
Though Mario and Gina
Let's
kept
see,
a
this
busy
is
schedule,
100% all right. We got all of our silage
remained
ready to
their
go.
top priority.
He spent a lot of quality
All right,
time
and
with his
we got
family.
lots of room
And they
there.
would fish in and they would cook out together.
So as you can see, we do have rain. We've got our tree for the day cut.
He had several days
We've got to get
where
down. We've got
he
to
was
start.
on his off days. All of those, he never
We got to
took
start
it for
getting our
himself to
crops
just lay around
harvested
and get
before
some
it
rest.
rains.
Whatever
I'm doing
place
good,
was
man. Doing
needed
good.
to be a part of his son's life, he was there.
That new map, I didn't really look at it too much. I started watching CBP's tour of it.
Mario's life.
All right, RCLLPR.
He would go to
Everybody go check him out. I don't know what he's got. He just wants a shout out, so there you go. RCLLPR.
Talk about his friends.
My girlfriend video chat last night. All right, Ronnie. That's cool.
Every dad in the world was half or a third of the way Mario was with his son.
Curtis, what's up, man? How you doing?
Much better than it is now.
As you can see, I didn't get anything done when I quit last night. Didn't really have time. Hey, Helene, you made it. Welcome, Helene.
Gina comes home to discover their house has been ransacked and Mario is missing.
After Gina had called our dispatch out, our deputies arrived.
We're going to try to get as much harvested as we can, Mateo, because we have rain in the forecast, so we're going to see if we can get this field and the other field harvested.
During the course of their protective search, they came upon the body of
that's cool. Good vacation, huh? Nice.
And it would be the laundry room area.
I haven't looked at it yet, Ronnie. I just installed it before I got on here. I installed that, grabbed the Demco auger wagon, and updated the sheep pen. That's all I did before I got on here. Did they, they got 3D tracks now? Did they up the capacity?
He would talk about wanting to know ways to kill somebody.
She said, well, what about your children? And he said, that's a
36-inch tracks. That's cool.
All these episodes tonight at 8 on Oxygen.
Chocolate candy juice drinks, some delicious chocolate.
So everybody, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by again. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, man, to help drive the algorithms. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like. Hit that bell so you get notified when I go live every day at 4. Come hang out. And announcer's voice. The challenge for today is can Bruce harvest his crops and seed his field before the rain gets here. Let's hope. Holly, let's hope. I did, Mateo. I didn't install it because I'm at 99% right now. So I'll probably install it on the PC and check it out, you know. I think that'll be a nice mod for a small equipment challenge. Okay, so he didn't really up it a whole lot. I was hoping maybe for 30,000, 40,000 liters. Oh, it's beautiful, Mateo. Weather is nice and warm here. Birds are chirping, the sun's out. Neighbor kids are out playing in the
At
pool.
Domino's, we're more than just classic hand-tossed pizza for $7.99. We're hearty handmade pan crust, tasty gluten-free crust, foldable Brooklyn style.
The race burners are out running around on the street making all kinds of noise.
On any of Domino's 5 crusts for $7.99.
King of Farming, hello. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream today. Appreciate you stopping by.
My first idea was
80 degrees, Ronnie? Yeah, I think it's about 80 here, too, if not warmer.
figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? It's not going to swing back in your brain.
Yeah, it was, Mateo.
What about
I feel like Luca, I don't think they're going to be able to pull it out. Too many mental mistakes.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Well, today's discussion will be around
would be nice, but
moms want healthy and affordable.
it's not looking good. Should have beat that team in 4 games, in my opinion.
Lemon Crust Premium. Fresh look, same great taste.
They were definitely the better team last night. Oh, they were really good, Mateo, both of them. I know you don't watch Lone Star, but they were both good.
Avoid annoying when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99.
Oh wow, this tractor needs repaired again already.
I couldn't imagine doing this job without Propel immune support. I prepared a short speech. I'd like to thank vitamin C, zinc, electrolyte, Propel immune support, vitamin C and zinc.
I think our children are a good blend of the East and the West. We are moderate and traditional.
What is happening?
Coming out is terrifying.
We have to tell my mom.
There's one thing I have to tell you.
You want me to tell you, Mateo, or you want to wait for it? Wait for it.
Now, back to once again, True Crime 24/7.
Because I'll tell you if you really want to know.
On February 28, 2009, sheriff's deputies from St. Tammany Parish, Louisiana, are called to the home of Gina and Mario Spinoza, where they discover evidence of a violent crime.
At least 5 more hours on these before you get repaired.
First responders are able to visually identify the victim as Mario Spinoza.
There was a small pool of blood around the head. Detectives noticed strangulation marks around the neck. And there were also
how about the
rough shave patches
X9
around the wrist.
1100 for Jamassi?
Somehow made
Oh yeah, definitely, Ronnie. That X9 would be better. I had to get what I could afford, you know. Hey, Carson, how you doing?
And his family's been in New Orleans forever.
No, Mateo.
It was unsettling.
So we're gonna throw a worker on that right now.
For clues, detectives break the tragic news to Mario's wife Gina, who
I
is
gotta
waiting
go
with
see
friends
what
and
I
family
can't remember what I did to that other field. I got all the corn off of it. I got about 20,000 liters. So jump the fence. Okay, we're gonna need lime. Needs plowed. Oh wait,
See what do you mean?
this needs plowed.
He's dead.